Hello, everyone. Um, Thanks for joining me today. I'm Matthew, and welcome to Art Mood, a space to discover the mood of art. Sorry, just let me shift things around. Yes, today I'll be doing some more drawings like last week. Um, I'm trying out some new brushes as well. Um, so last week I was drawing a character, but this week I'm actually going to be doing landscapes. Um, yeah. So actually, Ophelia brought up a good point that I should probably try and start from scratch. This one is one I've been working on recently, but yeah, I'll try and start one from scratch. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the chat. So, I was essentially working on this. Give me a sec. Get the layers together. I'm trying to get into fan art, so I'm starting with Sadayo from Persona 5. But I need to add a background, so I'll be working on that today. So yeah. So just like no, not this one. Yeah. So like this one, I am gonna try and do a waterfall again. I think it would look quite nice. Um, for the background. So yeah. Also, if you missed last week's stream, you could always catch up on YouTube or actually I think Twitch stores videos, so you could do that too. Yeah. Okay. So let's start. Just a moment. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a small marker. Yeah. And what's really useful is trying what I do is that I tend to use a lot of reference material. What I do is I use Pinterest to look for images like fashion or landscapes. So um, if I can find the right image, I don't know how to show it. Maybe this one. Ah, maybe I can share the image actually. Let me check. This work? No. Just a moment. Maybe one of these. Nope. Yeah, so this is the one that I used as a base. Just a moment. So that's the one I used as a base for my landscape drawing. So let's see. I might try one of these instead. I think they might work a bit better. That's from Genshin Impact. Uh, maybe that one. Okay, yeah, maybe that one might do. Just a moment, just trying to work out the kinks of Twitch. I just started. Not just started, I started last week. Just a moment. Sometimes the mouse is there, sometimes it's not. It's very weird. Let me try again. But yeah, let me explain what our channel generally does. So on oh, what's going on? That's weird. So what the channel generally does is on Wednesdays I do these live streams of drawing stuff. My background is generally just traditional art. So I've only really been getting into clip studio recently. Is it this one? Does that work? No. Okay. That sucks. So yeah, I'm just more of a traditional artist. So I'm trying to get into doing stuff digitally. And okay, I don't know what's going on. I can't pick where is it? Does that work better? Okay. Why isn't it working? It's just not allowing me to pick other options apart from these pictures. That kind of sucks. Actually, that sucks a lot. I'm thinking if I should just start another one. Another stream. Maybe that might be better. Come on. I don't know if it's my computer or it's Twitch. I don't know what's happening. I'm just trying to change the main screen to be my my canvas, but it's not allowing me to. Okay, one moment. Sorry about this. Ugh. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. That was annoying. Technical issues. So yes, so generally yes, on Wednesdays I do these drawings, and the Thursdays, my colleague and myself discuss different artists, different pieces of work. So it could be paintings, sculptures, illustrations, patterns, anything really. So yeah, so it might not be a bad idea for folks to drop in. Okay, so yeah, let's start because I've already wasted a lot of time. Okay, um, as for how long this stream will be for, um, I am not sure. We'll just see how it goes. Now, a part of me wants to might use outlines. I don't know if it'll help. Actually, no. Let's try. Let's try not to use outlines. Let's see if I can just uh, make this without outlines. So let's start with a lighter color, like a different shade of gray. Um, let's see. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So it's good to have kind of a gray um, basis first. It makes it easier to check um, what you're coloring in. Generally, you use white as a background, but it it makes it sometimes it's easy to miss things if it's a white background. This is nice. Yeah, it's kind of an odd waterfall, and I don't want it to look exactly like the image. Uh, yeah, doesn't matter. Um, yeah, I don't trace images in general because I don't know. I kind of want to learn stuff, so tracing is not so great. But I think it's good to use photo references because then this is a good way to get better. I mean, I don't live near any waterfalls, so I would have to rely on um, references, and it's not a bad thing to do, personally. Uh, let's see how that looks. Yeah, guess I need to make it like this. So if I have the waterfalls here, I wasn't planning to do outlines really, but I realized that it'll probably help a lot if I do that now. I think if I was just doing a background with no character at the front, then maybe I wouldn't need it. Yeah, so my bad. Yeah, it's not the worst thing though. Okay. Oh, okay. So maybe this side could be some greenery. And some kind of surface here. Maybe a little higher. And just try again this color. That helps a lot with the outline. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Okay. What I would do is yeah, I'll do that and give him some of this. So yeah, last week I did I worked on a drawing of Fubuki, but it was, I wouldn't say it was halfway done. It was I did the kind of underline work for the drawing, and I thought that would actually be quicker, so that's why I did that. But yeah, my co-host suggested that I try um, not doing that next time because I'm sure people want to see the process of how one works. So yeah, so I'm trying that this week and seeing how that goes. Um, okay. This is helpful. I thought I would do it all in one layer, but it's not always the best idea to do that. I spelled color wrong. Okay. Um, okay. So let me check again. So this one. Yeah, that looks a bit better. I should probably put some emphasis on the waterfall when I start. Hmm. Okay, what I might need to do here. Um, okay, let me do this properly. I realized that I actually need to add a sky background. And there's a few ways we can do this on Clip Studio. One way is just making just you can use a gradient tool or paint bucket. Let's see. But I probably need to make a layer for that. So let's make one for sky. Yeah, so I've made a few pieces of Clip Studio, but I'm still kind of trying to get the hang of it. Yeah, okay, this guy. Hopefully this works. That did not work. Okay, maybe. Okay, not a great idea. Okay. Yeah, this is nice actually. Kind of a blend of grays. Just what I was going for, kind of, but just not in the way I intended. Let's see if this works now. Yeah, seems fair enough. And okay, so let's try that again. It might not work this time, but drawing is an art. Does this work? That didn't work. Okay. Maybe I should use both this tool and this. Would it work? Okay. Seems kind of better, right? Let me check. Okay. Let's step back. Okay. So I've used this sky gradient before, but I had oh yeah, let me just do the old-fashioned way. So I need a nice blue. This is fine. And let's do it like this. There's probably an easier way to do this. But yeah, let's do that for now. Okay. And okay. Yeah, I'll do it this way. Now, this is the tricky part. I need to add a lighter blue at the bottom. Okay, and even lighter than that. Maybe this. So, you just keep doing it until it's lighter color. Yeah, that seems okay. I have a blender. So this gouache tool I keep using, it's a new feature for clipstudiopaint, and I realized it's actually quite good for doing backgrounds. So I've been using it for such. It's quite versatile. I can't really use it in real life. I suck at using a gouache, but it's nice when you know actually how to use it. I missed this corner. Okay, that's okay for now. Oh wait, I can add a little something. How am I gonna do this? Let's use this tool again. This one. Oh wait, maybe if I do this. Yeah, perfect. Now if I remember, there's actually a brush I can use for creating clouds, which I have used before for one of these works I did. Yeah, so this one took about 3 hours to make, but yeah, I was actually just trying out some brushes and stuff, and I don't know, I think it worked okay. Yeah, let's see. Go back to this. Where is it? Where did I put it? I think it's this one. Yeah, just try this. It's too big. It's too darn big. Yeah, maybe this is fine. That's actually, is that the right brush? I can't actually remember. Yeah, let's try this one. Yeah, that's better, right? Yeah. Let's leave a little happy cloud there. Okay. Do I need anything else before I start painting? No, it should be okay. So yeah, let's just get on with the main thing. It's kind of a long diversion, but yeah, we're back to it. Where are you? There we go. Okay. So have one waterfall here. I forgot I was meant to kind of do a better stroke there at the end. This is a waterfall. You kind of should give it one of these. Now, the character will be at the front, blocking a lot of this, but I can separate. I can do the background and have them as two separate images. So I can have one with the character and one without. I think some people do that, right? Now I'm gonna actually need some grays. I downloaded a lot of color sets online, and this is quite good. Antique color set. Yeah, maybe that's fine. I can hear a dog outside, but I don't know this area for having a lot of dogs, so it's kind of strange. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind dogs. Dogs are great. Today I've been playing a lot of Genshin Impact. I'm trying to save up for the new character, Raiden Shogun. And yeah, I've got I've collected about 60 wishes, so I'm good to go. Okay, I wouldn't say I'm good to go because I've heard people online have gotten like 120 wishes, and fair enough. But I don't know. I'm trying not to use money on the game, to be honest. I have in the past to get characters like Eula, who still is one of my favorite characters, and I still enjoy playing as her. But I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to spend money on a character again. Okay. Let's try the thin gouache brush. I have to put emphasis on it because when I checked the pronunciation, it was gouache. It's it's a weird word for me, but yeah, it's one of those words I've only really heard. I've only read. I didn't hear much people use it in conversation. So yeah, it's just kind of a weird word. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I'm using the dry gouache. It gives a nice tone. Doesn't overtake the white completely. It's actually quite useful. So I might need to try. Let's try Yeah, this is better. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Um. Do, 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 do. How's everyone doing? Yeah. So, at the moment, things are kind of slow, but I'm hanging in there. Just doing my drawings. Seeing how that goes. Okay. I need to sort this part out. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so this one is a bit tricky now, so I might actually have to use the regular gouache again. I'll try the antique one actually. That was quite good. Had a good amount of colors, and yeah, maybe a brighter color here. It's a little green, maybe too green for my liking. Yeah, why don't I just use blue? That might be better, right? Blue water looks more inviting. This kind of blue is good. The green also helps. It kind of, I don't know, it gives it a something, you know. Let me make the brush bigger. Yeah. Actually, let me add a little something here. Um, so, yeah. So the image I'm using has quite a number of rock formations. But I don't want to use all of it. I just want to use parts of the image. And this part of the image is actually not too bad. Um, okay, actually, what I'll do now, let me use this again. So it's a little greenery here. I'm gonna put this here so that I don't forget, because yeah, I know I'm gonna forget. So yeah, let's go back to this. add lighter colors here. Around the waterfall. Then add a little more here. Add some here. And let's blend it together. I have a bad habit of pressing hard on the tablet, like it's a real pencil or pen, and I should not do that. I should be relaxed. But yeah, so I shouldn't make it a habit to do that. These are quite expensive too, so I can't afford to get another one if something happens. Yeah, let's try one again. Yeah, the green was actually not a bad idea, but maybe I should what's this one? I haven't tried this yet. See how it goes. Okay. That's just straight up a very strong. Yeah, okay. Might be decent. Let's try here. Kind of makes it look a little bit solid, right? A little three-dimensional. So, just a moment. No, that's not it. Nope. Nope. I always have to remember to draw on the correct layer. Yeah, I was trying to avoid using these kind of lines for the painting, but I think it might be useful for me since I'm kind of forgetting certain things now, which is why you need them in the first place. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh wait. Yeah. That's part two. So yeah. I got Clip Studio Paint about uh 2 years ago, and I've been using it kind of on and off for a while. So I didn't really practice with it as much as I should have. I always have to check which layer I'm on. Don't want to make a mistake. And it's a lighter green for this middle part. Looks nice, at least in my opinion. So the dry gouache is quite good for making subtle tones, and it's quite useful. So for something like this, it's quite good. Yeah, so it's not a bad tool, I think. You can always come back to it. Oh wait, so I also need to add little bits of white here and there. Hmm. Starting to look a little bit better, right? I don't know. And let's try this one. Okay. That's too big. Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm a little behind on some of my other drawings. Um, so I need to work on that. I actually haven't posted anything on Twitter recently, so I need to work on that too. So look forward to that. I have a lot of stuff you can check out on Twitter and Instagram. Um, it's my older stuff, of course, but I think you can appreciate it. And let me know in the comments if I need to work on something or not. To be honest, we can always improve, right? I'm still learning things, so yeah, we're all learners, we're all studying, we're always working to get better at things. So yeah, da, 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 da. I think I need to add more white here actually. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure how long I'll do this for today. Maybe until I'm finished, I guess. Kind of getting there, so yeah, maybe I can do it. It's a little off somehow. Hmm. Okay. And add a little something something to make it better. Okay. So for those that might be joining me, um, I am working on this piece today, and our channel on Wednesdays, I I do these. Well, at least I try to. This is my second time doing this um, type of thing. And on Thursdays, my colleague and I discuss art. So tomorrow we're going to talk about a particular artist, a Japanese one. So hopefully you can join us for that if that's your thing. You can always drop by for a few minutes and see what's up, and if you like it, and stay around. But yeah, um, we discuss all sorts of art, different types of art. Um, sculptures, paintings, illustrations. My colleague's background is more paintings and sculptures and that sort of thing. My background is more for illustration and digital art. So you get two sides, you know. Yeah. So it might be fun for folks, you know. So I would recommend dropping on by and yeah. Okay. Now I'm trying to think of where else the water should come from. So initially I wanted it to come from here as well. But I'm thinking if I have this character in the way, I should probably add more things on the side to make it more foresty. Oh yeah, this is the kind of drawing I was working on. So that's the final. I'm still kind of finishing it, but at some point I can do it. I might finish this main drawing on my next stream, but we'll see. Actually, since summer is almost over, I mean it won't be over here, but swimsuits will be kind of obsolete until next year in a bit. So I don't know. Maybe next time I can do some flat colors and then I can finish it on the stream. Yeah. I still need to work on line art for this. So yeah. But today we're not working on that. We're working on the background here. And I mentioned earlier that I can I can um, I can fix that. Can I fix that? Yes. There's ingenuity. So maybe someone might be asking, hey, why is this lady in front of a waterfall? Why she got her arms stretched out? I'll be honest with you, I'm not very good at planning these things. So I just do whatever. I just put something on paper and I just hope it looks okay. It's a lot abstract and also I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it would look cool. Yes, I'm sort of siding. Yeah, okay. So maybe the greenery will be on that side, right? So people can tell that it's a green kind of place. If I, let's see, it's kind of hard to see the rock formation here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's just do whatever and see what happens. Okay. So, um, let's go back to the antique colors. Those look quite good. Yeah, it's kind of right amount of black. Dark colors, yeah. Okay. Then let me make the brush bigger. Um, I kind of want to try playing music on my stream, but the problem with that is the copyright issue. Um, because I also upload these onto YouTube, so it's probably not a good idea. So this isn't necessarily going to be the base color. It's just a way for me to tell which parts are the rock formation. So this is quite a good brush because it blends with other colors quite well. So what my plan is here is to make it quite dark. And maybe actually I'll put the gray here. That might be better. I'm thinking of what I watched recently. Actually, I've been trying to finish watching Big Bang Theory. I know this show has problems. Trust me, like, even for me, like Sheldon is really obnoxious, and it's kind of hard to watch this show sometimes because of him. But I know he's kind of the reason why one of the reasons why people watch it, you know. So, um, you know, we just did the good with the bad with the good, or whatever people say. And wrong one. Let's see. Yeah, the nice thing about Clip Studio is the color history um, section. It's quite useful. Yeah, so let's see. Even I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Let's try the regular one. Okay. It's kind of tricky trying to make this texture. Okay. Maybe a lighter gray might work here. Dip, wrong one. Okay. Let's try a bit more black in the center. It's slowly coming together. Okay. Hmm. Let's try using a darker color. And smaller brush. That's too small. That seems okay. You know what? Just gray. Gray should be okay. I need to pretty much add some, I don't know what you call it, but when a waterfall kind of splits, there's all these rocks that kind of get in the way of the waterfall. So I want to try and add that in there. Yeah, this is better. So yeah, just trying to see which colors work better. The frontier is a little tricky, but this is gonna be kind of weird, but let me try it. It's a good color to use. Maybe let's try this one and make it a bit darker. Let's see, how does that look? It's not the color I was looking for. Yeah, let's try this one. Darker. Yeah, let's try a darker one. It's maybe this one. Yeah. Let's try this one for now. Come on, don't freak out. There we go. Let's try the blender. Let's see. Okay, let's try mixing some colors again. Okay, a little bigger. A little bit more bigger. There we go. It looks kind of weird for now, but give it a few seconds. Not a few seconds, but you know, give it a while. It'll look better. Okay. And hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. There are quicker ways to color in, but I like the texture that the brushes make. So often I don't usually like to fill in a whole area with a paint bucket tool. At least I try not to anyway. Okay. You also have the dry gouache, so I can put that on top and it'll look a bit better. You put a little texture on the rocks. I might also try and put like a blur effect after. I don't know. It makes some of the work look really good when you do that. I don't know. Just my opinion anyway. So essentially, I'm trying to blend some shadows together. See how that works. I'm using kind of a reference for this. Because I think if I didn't have one, it would look kind of plain. At least in my opinion, anyway. So that's. I don't think it's bad to use one. So a lot of pictures I use for references, I get off. I find on Pinterest. It's a really good source of finding reference material. And it's yeah, it's useful, very useful. Um, Google also works too, but I think you can find a lot more things on Pinterest. So not the worst thing to use, and you can find very specific things too on Pinterest. So that's often why I use it still. Hmm. The nice thing about this Wacom as well is that If you press the little button on the side, it allows you to use the drop tool, so you can just paint things a lot faster. It's super useful. Yeah, so Clip Studio is just great, you know. I have used Photoshop quite a number of times, especially in college. Um, but I found it kind of inconvenient to use, especially for the kind of stuff I wanted to make. So, yeah, I just didn't use it that much. But Clip Studio is just way better, you know? You can download a lot of brushes. I mean, you can kind of do that with Photoshop, but. Sorry, my bad. You can use that in Photoshop as well, but it's just a bit more complicated there, at least to me. I don't know, I just didn't have a great time with Photoshop, so yeah, but Clip Studio is just a lot easier to use. And I've been watching quite a bit of tutorials, so that helps too. And yeah, it's pretty good. I definitely recommend it. And you just pay for it once as well, so none of that subscription stuff. Yeah. To use certain brushes though, you do have to pay money, but most of them are free. Actually, it's kind of hard to find one that's when it's hard to find one that's not free. You know, they're usually more yeah, they're usually just free. So yeah. Uh, so yeah, give it a shot. It's a really good tool. I've used Psy as well in the past, and it's not bad. Um, so you know, if people use it, that's pretty good. I have a friend who uses it, and yeah, she makes really great art. Actually, I didn't ask what if she posts stuff on Instagram or something. Maybe get in contact with her at some point. I haven't talked since university, so it's I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I find it difficult to do that sometimes. To find, to talk to someone after a long time. It's, I don't know, it's kind of awkward. So I haven't colored this part in because parts of this are green. Let's just color this part. Yeah. And need very light color. Like colors here. So yeah, this is quite fun, quite therapeutic. This is kind of the night. This is kind of a place I would like to go to. I wouldn't swim though because I can't swim. So yeah, I would sink like a rock. But you know, it's nice that they exist. You know. So actually, maybe I can use this one. That's too big. And let's try some gray here. Mm-hmm. Have you guys been watching the Paralympics? It's quite good. I try to catch it whenever I can, and yeah, it's really cool to watch. I really dig it. I don't weird enough. I don't usually watch the Olympics in general, but I'm trying to because I realize now that it's quite a big deal. I mean, it's not like we have to watch it, but there's all these people trying really hard, and sometimes it's quite cool to see some competition. The thing is, I'm not usually into sports in general, so that's not working. I'm not into sports in general, but but in cases like this, it's kind of neat. Countries going head to head. Let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, it's neat. I was watching table tennis recently, and it was really intense. Okay, it's been an hour and a half minutes. Um, this is taking me longer than it should, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun, so It's no problem. Oh, my back's killing me. Just a minute. Ah. Okay. Okay, so this is a little further away, so it's like this. And yeah, it's added a little gray just to kick things up a notch. Use the blend tool. What I really wanted to do was add little like details. So this is going to be kind of like the background. It might take me a while to do that. Let me try it anyway. Let's try this one. Let's try this side actually with this color. I was watching The Road to El Dorado recently. I've never watched that film before, but I've always wanted to. And at the moment, it's on Netflix. And I thought, yeah, why not? It's actually quite good. I can understand the buzz around it. It's a really decent film. A lot of it actually made me laugh. Actually, I haven't finished watching it, but I'm near the end. Um, yeah, and the songs are quite good. I dig them. Yeah, it's not a bad film. I enjoy watching animations in general. Um, but they're kind of hard to watch when you're drawing something. So I don't watch them as much as I should. Um, It's really hard drawing rock formations. It's actually taking a while. It shouldn't take this long, but it kind of is. I don't usually draw backgrounds because of this exact same situation, that it just take too long. But I enjoy doing this. It's fun. It's just kind of a pain. It's kind of a pain to work on. Let's try this one. Yeah, that's too much. Just like little details here and there. Alrighty. Yeah, I should make the brush bigger. And low black here. Actually, a lot of this should have a little more black. Oopsie poopsie. Yeah, if you guys want to see my other work, Um, I did do a recording last week, so you can also check it out there. Uh, yeah, I was doing fan art of a character for One Punch Man. Come on, there we go. The funny thing is, looking at this, the reference I'm using, this is the harder part of the image, and it's not a complete like reference. I'm just loosely basing this image on this photo I'm using, so it's not completely the same. I wanted to try and make it look more. I wanted to have more in the image because there's a character that's going to be blocking a lot of it that I'm currently working on. And yeah, so I need to put some stuff on the side, so there's a lot more interesting stuff going on, not just the subject but in the background as well. So yeah. Maybe this color would be better. Let me check what it looks like. It looks okay, but it's needs some work. Okay. Hoo-ha. Okay, so now it's a bit weird, but let's give it a shot. I have to go through these again because these are skin tones, I think. this one is nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I don't usually use this tool for this sort of thing. Um, but I wanted to try it because I tried it out earlier this week, and it's not a bad tool. It's just something I need to practice with a bit more, you know. So I have to do this in steps. Okay. Now I need to add a little red, a little tinge of red, or a darker. Yeah, let's try the dry gouache. Actually, just try just the regular one. And put it on the edge here. And a little here, a little smidget here. And let's see. That's kind of green. Hmm. It's gonna look good, I swear. This is nice. Not what I was looking for, but yeah, seems okay. Just a moment. I need to change where the microphone is. Because at the moment it's really screwing with my back. Okay, let's try. Let's try this one. Yeah. Let's blend them together. See how that goes. Yeah, it's looking okay, right? Let's see. Yeah, let's try this one. Okay, that's looks okay. So yeah, let's try. Um, let's try. Okay, let's try the antique again. Let's try the antique again. See how that fares this time. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. That looks okay. I think maybe the green was a little too bright, but I wanted it to be vivid. So yeah, let's try that with this one. And blender. Let's see. Oh, like weird position I'm in, but yeah. Uh, okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's try this. Yeah. I was surprised how many artists, like illustrators, can't actually draw backgrounds, especially the really professional types, you know? And like, yeah, totally get it. But there's people that, like, their speciality is just drawing backgrounds. So, I need to work on both. I need kind of a brown at the bottom, but a light brown. Back to antique. Uh, that's too light. Oh, maybe it's okay. Let's try it. Yeah, that seems okay. So, yeah. Okay. It's pretty noisy next door, but I hope it's not too distracting. Um, yeah. I don't live by myself, so it's a bit loud in the house sometimes. Maybe here. Okay. Okay. I don't usually do this kind of style for backgrounds, but I feel like the details are kind of getting muted a bit, so I figure I should try this. Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit of this here. Usually it might be a good idea to make different layers for this sort of thing, but I can just fix it easily. It's not too much of a problem. Also, I'm gonna use the blur um, filter just a little bit because I want it to look further away, so I don't have to put too many details on certain aspects of the drawing. Pardon me. Maybe I can make it bigger. Yeah, bit more bigger. Oh, yeah, this might be better. That's too big. Too small. I like the haze from the blending. Even with the waterfall in the background, it's quite nice. Makes it look very ethereal. It's not a bad thing, right? It's quite different from what I made earlier, actually. So, yeah, this one is quite different. Um, I used a bit more brushes for this one, so that's why it looks a bit different. So, for the waterfall, I used gouache. Um, for the leaves, I used this tool, which creates leaf patterns. If you pick something like green, then yeah, it creates nice leaf patterns. And for the rock formation, I used just different brushes to see how it goes, to see if it worked out okay. So this one looks, yeah, this one also needs work, but I don't know. They're both nice in my opinion. They both convey different things, which is what I was trying to do. Um, yeah, I was thinking of using the leaf brush here, but this whole thing has been mostly done in gouache, so I'll probably just stick to it. Wow, it's been 2 hours. I've been doing this for a while. Uh, so for this one, I need a type of green. Maybe, yeah. What I would do is just use the drop tool and then go here. What happened for this? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so um, yeah, I think this brush is perfect. Actually, maybe let's try this one. This one might be better. Let's make it a bit bigger. I can use lighter colors after, but it's good to start off with either very light or very dark, and then you add to it. So, yeah. Um, hmm. So for you guys dropping in, um, I'm trying out the gouache brush tools from clipstudiopaint, and so far I'm just using just these ones. Um, it's a bit tricky, especially since Clip Studio gives you a wide variety of brushes. to use, so you don't have to limit yourself to just this. And I'm sure there's people out there that do limit the they limit the kind of tools they use. That's the wrong one for this app. That's the wrong kind. Yeah, I think this one's better. It's low. I'm just thinking which green, light green would be good. Okay, so this one is okay. Yeah, so let's blend it together and see how that goes. So the green itself for the main part of this tree, I guess, isn't too bad. But I need to add low details to create the leaves. Make it bigger. Is that too big? Yeah. No, yeah. Just a little bit smaller. Yeah, there we go. This should be okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just taken a long time to finish this today. I was hoping I'd be done in an hour and a half, but it's taken a while. So, yeah, bear with me. Has anyone been watching the What Ifs from Marvel? They're quite interesting. I like the last episode. I don't know if it's a spoiler, so just be warned. So the last episode focused on well, it was pretty much if T'Challa was picked up by the Ravagers instead of Quill, and funny enough, turns out things actually worked out a lot for the better in that world, which makes sense. I mean, Peter Quill is quite a selfish character. Um, he sleeps with like women just to kind of just leave them out to dry, and he steals from everyone, even friends. So, and he's just considered deplorable in that universe. Like he's just considered like one of the worst people there. So yeah, it's just he's just not great. He's kind of just in it for himself, you know. But apparently T'Challa cares about other people. So, um, so actually the universe was actually better sorry, um, when T'Challa was kidnapped. Which is kind of ironic. Even Thanos of all people is actually a nice dude in that universe, and he works for T'Challa. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, I like stuff like that because there's actually been some fan ones online I've been checking out too. Like I don't know, what if it's a different people got blipped, you know? So instead of Spider Man and Black Panther and Wanda, it was the other side. So like Captain America, Iron Man. So they get blipped, and the other side doesn't. So what would they do? So I was watching. It's actually I don't think it's official. Maybe it's just someone on YouTube does it, and they actually make sense. He actually explains why a character would act or say this certain thing. You know, um, so it actually makes sense considering how strong Wanda can potentially be. That actually things would have worked out better if it was the other group that um, got got blipped. But I don't know. Um, you see. Um, Black would work here too, but like a smaller brush size. That's too small. So yeah, I like what if kind of stories. Like one of my favorite timelines is the one where pretty much a lot of the Marvel characters have a pretty decent life. Um, they a lot of them have families and stuff, and you know they don't get like a messed up life. Like usually a lot of these Marvel characters do. So yeah, I don't know what that timeline is, but it's the one where Peter has a son and a daughter, and the daughter becomes the next Spider-Man, Spider-Person, and her spider sense is better than her father's. And you have a new Captain America who's a lady who works for, I think, some museum. I think the Captain America Museum or something. You know that one. You know the one in the movie. And Juggernaut has a son called J2. Well, that's his code name. I can't remember his real name. I think he's actually half Japanese or something. Um, yeah. And the Fantastic Four, and now the Fantastic Five. Johnny married a Skrull, so that's something. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? I'm trying to remember what else I remember from that universe. Peter might be dead, but I'm not sure. Um, Hopefully not, because I don't know. That guy always has it hard in like every story, and I get that's kind of his appeal, that he struggles through life. But still, give the guy a break sometimes, you know. Just giving him a hard time all the time, you know. Not so great. Come on. I like this kind of shading for the gouache. Looks more detailed. It's a little quicker too than just drawing lines. Also, actually makes it look like leaves. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. I need a lighter color as well. Just to see what this one looks like. Okay. Speaking of Marvel, have you guys seen the new Spider-Man trailer? I heard there was a leak, so I think many people saw it early. Um, I don't know how these leaks are happening though. Is it just some guy just going like, "I'm gonna sabotage Disney," and then they just put it out? I mean, what was even the point? I think when they gonna like release the trailer like soon anyway. I don't know. Whoever did that, I don't know if it was intentional, but it put a lot of people's jobs at risk, you know. I need a good yellow. Not yellow, but I need kind of a greenish yellow. No, no. Let's try this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. Actually, I need a lighter one. Oh wait, yeah, I can just pick this color, and then that's not the right one. Come on. Let's try it. Just try this combination. Let's hope for the best. Yeah, seems fine. And check here. Okay. Actually, let's try this one. Yeah, so the new Spider-Man trailer looks quite good. It's interesting they got Alfred Molina as well. I thought they would just get like a different actor or something, but when he talks, I guess. Yeah, but it's nice to see him again. I'm hoping they can get William Dafoe back as well. I know that they've announced that Jamie Foxx will be in these films too. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Also, it's pretty much Spider Verse, isn't it? From what I can tell, which isn't a bad thing. I like Spider Verse. Spider Verse is considered like the best movie, the best Spider-Man movie. This one. Okay. So many greens. I need to learn how to save colors. Maybe this green is fine. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, seems okay. Maybe I can make it lighter. Yeah, let's just try this lighter one for now. Yeah, seems okay. But yeah, so the new one, I don't know, like Spider-Man's probably my second favorite superhero, so I don't know, you put him in anything, I'll probably watch it. Like, there was this kind of bad Spider-Man movie I watched, like, when I was a kid. It was, maybe it was from, like, the 80s or the 70s or something. But I watched that movie, like, at least 12 times. I don't know. Like, I don't even think it was a good movie, but you just put Spider Man on something, and I'm probably gonna buy it. At least that was my mindset as a kid. So that's probably what happened. But yeah, it's probably doesn't hold up. but yeah, it's still a blast, I'm sure. It's like it was very low budget because they didn't have the technology they have now, so they couldn't really have Spider-Man do much, and they couldn't really have him deal with really big threats, you know. So it was always like just gangsters or something, something really minor, but they still had to be kind of a threat. So I don't know how that worked, but yeah. I was watching something about I forgot to save. That would have really sucked if I didn't save this. Yeah, I was watching something about Spider-Man's abilities on YouTube, and it just goes over what kind of abilities that we don't know, or parts of his abilities that we haven't really looked into. And yeah, he's actually really, really ridiculously strong, but they actually tone him down in some stories so that there's an actual conflict, which makes sense. Dragon Z does that a lot. Actually, there's quite a number of shows that do that where a character could really just solve a problem by just using some sort of ability they have, but they don't because then there would be no conflict. It's like how a lot of shows that have transformations, they don't really go into transformations immediately. They kind of build it up so that there's like a conflict, you know? It's ridiculous, but it's just kind of something you have to try not to do when you write a story. You have to give reasons for why they can't do what they do. I'm gonna save this. Like example, if you have, let's say, Luffy from One Piece, and he just doesn't transform during most of the fight, and he's like, "Man, I wish I can beat this guy." It's kind of weird, isn't it? Right? I mean, you're like, why don't you just transform like you always do? That would be amazing. But no, they don't go that route because there wouldn't be a story now, would there? That's two, right? Yeah, let's try that one. And the blender. Almost there, lads. Let's try the blender for here. That's a little better. Okay. Oh, recently I've been kind of, I wouldn't say replaying, but I've been trying to play Guilty Gear Xrd, the first one. I've had it for years, not years actually, maybe since last year or the year before. But I don't really play the game that much because sorry, that's not me. That's the bed. That's the bed. Um, let's see. It looks kind of nice, right? It's not finished yet, but it's almost there. Maybe I'll finish in half an hour. Yes, say that. Um, okay, switching positions. So the plan is I finish this background, then I put this character here. But she blocks off a lot of it, so the plan was I published the image with her in the front and published another version of the image without her at the front. So people can see the background and people can see her. So it's not time wasted. Um, okay. For this one, I'll probably need a gray. Or maybe this will work. That's not the right kind of gray I need. So the brush is a little too small. Yeah, the sucky thing about drawing is how much it really messes with your back. So that's why I have to change positions often. It's kind of a problem, isn't it? It's not much you can do about it. I think there's a chair maybe you can get that might alleviate this a little bit, but not by much. But I'm in my room at the moment, and my room is quite cramped, so I can't really fit a chair in here. Yeah, let's try. That's it's too much. Too much pink energy is dangerous. I don't know why I said that. My brain's just trying to sort this out in a kind manner. There's a little tinge of blue on the not blue. Maybe it doesn't have to be blue. That blue is too much. It needs to be darker. Darker. And so I put a little purple on there. Just because rocks, after a while, they can develop something of a reflective surface when been submerged in water for a while. At least the types of rocks you find in the jungle. At least I think so. Uh, TV next door is so loud. Sorry about that. If you can't hear it, that's awesome, but chances are you can. So, sorry about that. Maybe next time I'll do this downstairs. Okay, let's see. Purple? There we go. That's the purple. Not purple, but something similar. See, it's maybe too much, I think. Maybe. Kind of a tinge. And let's blend it together, see how that turns out. It's so loud next door. Ooh. Okay. That looks kind of okay. It's so loud next door. Someone's watching a foreign film. I can tell. But yeah. Let's zoom in a little, see how that looks. Let's just go with the standard colors because I need a standard white. Okay, so it's kind of a blue on there. Let's try the dry gouache. Maybe darker would work. It's too blue. It's not the right kind of blue actually. Maybe this one, right? Yeah. This is brilliant. Looks a real treat. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me try something. I don't know if it'll work, but it's too big. Okay. Oop. Okay. Don't know what that was. Okay. Seems kind of alright. Okay. Yeah, so yeah. I was playing Guilty Gear Exalt Sign, and because I want to play Strive, but I need to know what's going on. I've played it a bit at a friend's house, but it's like so many spoilers, you know. Um, so it's actually kind of a pain sometimes. It's kind of a pain to play it sometimes. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Just spoilers suck. so I don't want that. Um, let's see. Okay. 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 Let me add a little something. I don't want. I'm not trying to ruin it. I just need some point. Okay. And I think that's it. The best I can do anyway. The rock formation was quite difficult, and a part of me wants to add more to it, but this is enough. It actually does look like gouache painting, actually. Which I'd probably never be able to do with real gouache. So this is a really neat tool. So, yeah. A part of me wanted to adjust the angle so that she'd be lower, but I like it. I like that she's a little higher up there. Um, yeah, looks really good. I mean, in my opinion, anyway. But tell me what you guys think. Yeah. I mean, there's little problems here and there, but I don't know. It looks okay. Next time, next background I want to work on is a beach, which is, I think for me it's a bit more difficult because if I have to draw waves or draw like light reflecting on water, that's quite difficult. Not difficult. It's just very tedious, and I guess you could do it in a wrong way. So fair enough. But yeah, um, tell me what you guys think. I'm gonna call it a night today, and yeah, just join us tomorrow for an art discussion about um, well, I know I don't want to say what it's about, but it is about an artist and one particular piece of work that he did. So, hopefully you'll join us for that. Um, they're kind of like an hour long, so yeah, I hope it'll be educational to you guys. It's something that I feel like would be good for Twitch, and it's also something that I enjoy doing. So I do want to talk about different artwork and different artists and such. So yeah, please join us tomorrow for at 9 p.m. British time, London time, um, for another art discussion. If you want to know what we talked about last week, you can always check our video on our channel, or you can also check on our YouTube, Art Mood. When you write Art Mood, you have to put like a small L after the art. So, Art Mood. And you should be able to find it. Actually, maybe I'll put the details on here one day. But yeah, it's the same. It's the same name as this channel. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the inspiration. Thanks for watching me work. And thanks for your time. And I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or if I can't catch you tomorrow, we also have another stream next week on Wednesday where I draw more things on Clip Studio. So, yeah. Thanks again. Have a good night, or a good evening, or a good afternoon. Take care.